Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? Back with another 10 times better. Hope you are doing well this evening as we continue to share this great series as we help the fellas and the ladies with 10 times better. Hey, Tanya.
Am I?
Yeah, we have people log in like early.
Yeah.
They come in like 20 minutes before and start commenting. Okay. Hey, Nicole.
What did I do with that? Okay.
Hello, Helene.
Nicole, how you doing? You're getting on early. Hey, Ada.
Hey, Ada. How you doing?
Miss Princess, how you doing?
How y'all doing?
Hey, Pat.
Yeah.
Sharina.
Hey, Steph.
Maribel, how you doing?
Charmaine.
Charm. Yeah.
How y'all doing? Hey. What's up, Twan? Hey, Stacy. Y'all come on, get your questions in.
Cynthia, how you doing?
Hey, Sue.
Tony Fennell, how you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, Michael.
Yep.
What's up, Pastor? How you doing?
It's good. Had a good service today.
Yeah?
Came across good, yeah.
Did it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man. We believe in God for a good year in spite of what's going on.
Absolutely. According to the word of God.
Yes, sir. Our God intervenes.
Yes, sir.
You have any questions, any discussion topics, please put them in the comments section. We are here to, hey, Dee, answer your questions, chat with you guys before and after
hey, Wilbur.
Video.
See if we can't get a shot of Maya's sneakers today.
you get your phone. You can take a picture and send it to me.
That's right. I can do that.
I get it.
Okay, where's my phone?
What color are they?
They are white with some kind of flowers on them, and she's doing like a '60s thing. You know, she got jeans with decorations at the bottom.
She's flower child.
Yeah, you know, I thought I was back in the Born to Be Wild.
Right.
That's all I needed to hear was that.
Right.
We would have had a retro broadcast here.
Right. She back in the disco days.
Yeah, she's styling. She's back with Staying Alive and all that
kind of. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
The Bee Gees and stuff.
Yeah. Oh man. What's up,
Ryan?
Ryan.
Doing all right.
Yeah, prophetic word today, bro. Yeah.
Was it Art Strand? Yeah, it seemed like it worked out.
Yeah.
And then have that noonday message come after that.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, Ava.
Ava.
How you doing?
Donna, you doing good?
Yep.
Yeah, there was a prophetic piece at 12.
Yep. And if you didn't get a chance to sow your anniversary offering, of course you can do that still.
Sure.
We asked for $53 for everybody to participate. I know we all do. And even God for some great things.
Oh yeah. Hey Ebenezer, how are you?
Hello. Hey Gail. All right. Any questions before we get started? I can't remember. I'm trying to remember what this lesson was about.
Well, it was about one of the first three things starting in this next phase of Max 10 times better was we must be men of certainty.
Okay.
We must be responsive instead of reactive.
Okay.
We must be a symbol of quiet power.
Mm-hmm.
And all that wrapped in integrity.
Okay.
And leading off, of course, with nothing works unless we communicate well.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You always say mystery breeds insecurity.
Oh yeah.
That uncertainty is very insecure for people.
It's a dog, man.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. When you get older, you don't like all that mystery and stuff, man. You're young and crazy.
Yeah, it feels like excitement, but older you get, it starts to feel like aggravation.
Absolutely. Need some calm and peace.
Yeah, need some consistency.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's 10 times better discussion. Men of certainty. I think that's a major issue for a lot of us. We want to be seen as leaders at times, but we don't have answers in critical situations.
Right. Yep.
And then because of pride sometimes, we won't seek help. Or we'll say something because we think we need to fill the space with something.
Yeah.
When in actuality, if the individual is a person of faith, there's no shame in saying, I've got to go talk to God about this.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If the prophet Elisha needed a minstrel at times to open up to get a word, then surely
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have to have all the answers at that very moment, but we do have to have the answers.
Absolutely.
And God will give us those that we don't know ourselves.
Yeah. He gives understanding to the simple, as they say.
Sherry says she needs prayer. Okay. Jobless. Can you all put down today where you all are joining us from? Where you're joining us from? We want to see how the geographic diversity of the 10 times better crowd. So we're going to put down where you're from today, just the state.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right, Ada. It does show strength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, man. I think you forget. To me, you can't. Your weakness is not asking for help.
No, I think it's dangerous to guard your ignorance.
Absolutely.
You can't guard your ignorance. Ignorance cannot be a strategy.
Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah, right. Dumb doesn't mean you don't know. Dumb means you don't ask.
Yeah.
Excuse me, a lack of intelligence. Let me reframe
that. Oh my, Missouri's in the house. Pennsylvania, Florida, Pennsylvania, Jersey, Delaware, Maryland. Coming from all over.
We got a couple from Buffalo, New York. Cool.
Yeah, we got Missouri.
Terry, we'll be praying for you. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to pray for you. Wow. Hey, Rosie.
I'll put this up. Ava says, my husband is asking for all these people for insight about a work issue. And the people were pretty much splitting answers. He asked me, I told him to ask the Lord. I'll just pray and fast with him to get an answer. Sometimes asking to make people clouds of judgment.
Absolutely. Especially when those people are going to answer you merely based upon their experience and not the wisdom of their experience. You want to talk to people who have gained wisdom.
Yeah.
And then sometimes, especially on the job, if an individual has not gone through what you're going through, difficult for them to give you advice.
Absolutely.
But I find that God will give you a spiritual leader who has both corporate and spiritual experience. And that to me has always been the best answer.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, this word was going around social media this morning.
Was it?
Amnesia.
I can't take credit for that.
Okay.
One of our members, Deborah Tucker, introduced that word to me.
Okay.
And I've been using it ever since.
Okay. Don't get Dumnesia. All you see is posts this morning. Dumnesia.
I didn't see that.
Well, you're not usually on a timeline like that on Twitter,
No,
Facebook.
no.
Yeah. You don't put yourself through the craziness. Yeah.
So they picked up on that word, huh?
Yeah.
So Amnesia was trending.
Yeah. Some of the members are chatting about it. So that's cool. We got Delaware.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think tonight's lesson is going to be, incredibly good. Is especially learning how to respond instead of reacting to things.
Okay.
Because I think explosiveness sometimes is confused for expression.
Right.
Explosiveness does not help a situation.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, it kind of shows you're out of control.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's like that parent that when they get met, the one you're scared of the most is the one that's the quietest when they're upset. Versus the one that's yelling and screaming and stomping around the house.
Yeah.
It's different.
That's predictable behavior.
Yeah. Sit down is different than sit down.
Yeah.
The one that's scared the mess out of you.
Yeah.
But you're right. I remember years ago I had to ask the Holy Ghost give me a pause.
Okay.
When I got angry. And it's like that split-second pause before I say something.
Makes all the difference.
Something will grab me.
Yeah.
And he'll do it for you if you ask him to.
Yeah, it makes all the difference in the world. And the actuality is, some people are accused of speaking slowly when they actually are giving themselves time to process what they want to say and the possible impact of what they want to say.
Absolutely.
And I think that's wisdom in communication.
Yeah. I think most people don't think through to the outcome they want. So they can say things in the moment rather than say things that impact where I want to go. The conversation to go. Yeah.
And I think we've said before, I've said before, when I'm doing couples counseling, and whether people are married or not, adults tend to want a communication atmosphere they have not created.
Yep.
So if you've been explosive and irrational and saying all kinds of things that are hurtful, nothing productive, just, unloading the tangents of your mind, and expect communication to build from that, that's just foolishness.
Yep.
It's just foolishness.
Absolutely. And as you said a long time ago, once it's out your mouth, you can't take it back.
Can't take it back.
No way coming back from it.
And people may forgive you, but they won't forget the way they felt.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the I was angry excuse doesn't always work.
No, it never works.
Yeah.
It never works. Because all that meant is you said it because you're angry, not that you didn't mean it.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. I didn't mean it. Yes, you did.
Yeah, you did.
You didn't mean to say it, but you meant what you said.
You meant to say it. You didn't like the reaction you got.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Sometimes we think what we want to say, but also kind of subconsciously prepare ourselves for the answer we want to hear.
Okay.
And then we don't get that answer, we become infuriated. But, like we say all the time, your freedom of speech does not eliminate the freedom to respond.
Absolutely. Absolutely. In there a scripture that says study to be quiet?
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Also says be a few words and season with grace.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Georgiana. Yeah. So that's cool. So we got certainty, speaking responsibly.
Yep. Then quiet power.
Quiet power. Yeah. Saying stuff with weight.
I think real men don't have to flex. I'm the man. I'm in charge around here. I pay the bill. That kind of stuff that means you're insecure about your position.
Absolutely. Yeah. I take care of you.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Consider the question: do you ever deal with men who are mad that they have to pay child support? She knows someone who is going through that with an abusive ex-husband.
Yeah, I know a bunch of stupid men who don't think that they should support the very children that they birthed, conceived. I think that's absolutely stupid. And I think I think parents that are irresponsible with their children ought to stop perpetrating on social media as though they're being some great parent.
Mm-hmm.
People should not fall for the okey doke. Buying a pack of Pampers is not parenting.
Mm-hmm.
Buying diapers and maybe some milk doesn't make you a good parent.
Yep.
You know, stranger can give you diapers.
Mm-hmm.
It's that other stuff that goes with it.
I knew this, but I just heard it from somebody else that there's a couple guys that will purposely become barbers so they can get paid in cash, so they won't have to pay child support.
That is the most larcenous lack of responsibility. I know somebody like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that eventually had to thank me for taking care of their kids.
Wow.
Because he was barbering, but he wasn't. You know, they do it so they can act like they're not. You know.
Yeah.
I think I don't know if you can call yourself a man and not do what you're supposed to do.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But there's a subculture out here that of women that believe they shouldn't have to pay, and men who think it's not their obligation to pay.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. The eroding of our families and selfishness is just something.
Some guys think that the relationship with the children is governed by the relationship with the mother.
Yeah. Yep.
And even if you are divorced, you shouldn't be detached from your children.
Absolutely. We didn't work out, but you're always going to be a parent. Just yeah. And then the women who use their child as a payback to get back at the father.
That's ridiculous.
It's just, you know, I'm not going to let you see him, and you know, that's crazy.
Yeah. I think if you don't want to support them, don't make them.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
And to the ladies, if you don't want to support them, don't get pregnant.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, I mean, people they still surprised. You know, I'm like, well, 1 + 1 = 2. Like,
yeah.
This is what happens when you get together.
Come on, man. That kind of one thing leads to another. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it's too much in the process.
Hey, man, come on. You got to go through too much to get there. Come on.
All right, you weren't listening to the
no. The foolishness of the moment.
Yeah. I tell you, I'll learn it from you. Don't talk to me like I'm no man. Come on, don't play me like that.
Yeah, don't play me like that.
Oh man. So hey,
Ava says she struggles with tact sometimes.
Oh yeah. She said she's getting a little better. Yeah. I think some people, you ever get the vibe with some people that are always in attack mode?
Yeah.
It's like they're waiting for somebody to say something. It's just
they're guarding themselves.
Mm-hmm.
People that are like that are normally guarding a large historic wound.
Okay.
So it actually is protective, even though it looks aggressive. You know, it's similar to if you tie up, say you know, I used to raise dogs. So difference between a dog that's overly aggressive and a dog that isn't is how that dog is socialized. And if you put the dog on a chain and leave him in the backyard, he actually becomes aggressive towards the people that feed him.
Yeah.
You know, so because he thinks he has to protect that little area that he's in.
Mm-hmm.
So he's hostile to people that want to help him, and aggressive towards people that don't want to hurt him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's just amazing how people can become so defensive based upon their historic wounds.
Absolutely. Yeah, and it shows up in our speech and everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like the old country dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think a lot of this season more than ever, I think God is revealing a lot of emotional and psychological things that people have had under the stress of everything.
Yep.
And our need for getting help with historic wounds.
Well, because people substitute activity for developing maturity.
Yeah.
People will watch a TV or go out to eat, go to the movies, and for some people, it becomes a substitute for conversation.
Yeah.
So, this isolation of the COVID has forced people into uncomfortable situations, especially if there's nowhere to go.
Absolutely.
And you find out everything is a distraction from the relationship.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I was just putting in the chat. It might be good for us to do a bring it back and do a Heal Without Scars panel.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, if we've been doing the mental health stuff, and maybe bring the mental health, the spiritual health, the emotional health.
Yeah, that Heal Without Scars piece might work.
Yeah, all in one, and kind of yeah, that might be cool. We can work that out.
So tonight, I think they're really going to. Everybody's really going to get into this conversation about 10 times better. I'm hoping that the men get inspired. Oh, Siobhan says she's been hearing the 10 times better theme a lot lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
We got a lot more to say about it.
Yeah.
Since they're telling me it needs to be a book, that means I have to keep producing content.
That's true.
Yeah, because I can't stop at this.
Mm-hmm.
Although I think I might have chapters, maybe 20 chapters by now.
Well, yeah, you've done well. You started in August. It's October, so three. About 9 in so far, I believe.
Yeah, that's well. You know how it is now from yourself, right? Trying to write a book, it's a whole sermon does not necessarily boil down to a whole lot of content for a book.
Yeah, it's so true. I went back over there. I'm like, this only took me written like 3-4 paragraphs. Like, yo, like,
yeah,
I thought it was gonna be easier.
I know back in the day in early days when pastors were writing books, they literally transcribed their whole sermon over to the book.
Okay.
So they didn't make it literary.
Okay, that's true. That's
yeah,
it's technical. Yeah.
And then you've got some guys that are so skilled that they carve a 60-minute sermon into 20-minute segments.
Mm-hmm.
And every 20 minutes, they have one of those 16-page, 17-page books.
Okay.
Double space, giant print.
Yeah.
Inch margins.
Yeah.
But they're able to produce 3 books out of 3 booklets, I would call them,
Okay.
out of every sermon that they deliver.
Well, I mean, this short attention span society.
Yeah.
It probably works. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
Yeah. Yeah, Ava, those Wednesday nights are healing, man. We've been digging into some real deep stuff on Wednesdays, man.
Oh, yeah. I hope we're not scaring anybody away, but we're trying.
Right. I know.
we're trying to help.
Yep.
Hi, Joanne.
Yeah. To me, hype takes people only but so far, man. People need some real stuff. It just,
Yeah. Thank you, Ada.
Yeah. Oh, and we're recording for Bishop's podcast too. We got less than a minute left.
Okay.
So we'll be back about 6. So it ends at 6:20. So we're back around the 6:20 time to answer questions and all that good stuff. Because we got to go so the video can start. Anything else you want to share, Bishop, real quick?
Looking forward to talking to everybody afterwards.
Cool. All right. See y'all after about 6:20. We'll be back around there.
6:20?
Around 6:20. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.